Na nossa direita, a gente tem Yus, nosso representante brasileiro. Na esquerda, a gente tem o Mark Mu, representante dos Estados Unidos. E a gente vai ter a Grand Finals. Lembrando que Yus está na bracket eliminatória, ou seja, para ele ganhar o campeonato, ele precisa ganhar 2 sets seguidos. Não se esqueçam disso, beleza? E caso você queira receber uma aula, você pode se tornar membro aí embaixo, no nível aluno do Lynx. E caso você queira assistir uma aula que eu dei para um aluno, porque eu disponibilizei aqui para vocês, vai estar aí no cardzinho, ou é só você procurar nas playlists do Brawlhalla. São... Tá? Estão fazendo reset. São thumbnails brancas com alguma coisa escrita, tá bom? As aulas. Seguinte, pessoal. Grand Finals agora, Yus vs Mark Mu. Bora, let's go.
Royale, we've got Yus from South America going up against Marky Mu, undefeated in the double elimination side of the bracket for North America. They're fighting on Small World's End here for game number 1, and Marky Mu opening up really nicely on the side as Yus finally picks up a weapon. It's the sword. I'm sure he'll be switching right over to the great.
Shoving him off stage, dashing in with that D-Light, and Marky Mu able to get the punish, looking for the GC N-Light, and it was unsuccessful. Weapon toss, GC N-Light once again going to be coming out, and this time actually connecting. He's just getting close. He's trying to bait Yus into a bad jump, and then Marky Mu wants a recovery to set up an early edge guard.
Nice recovery. Looks for a second one for that early edge guard, but doesn't get it, and Yus is able to get the sidelight D-Light bridge. He's been so effective with those throughout the entirety of the weekend, waiting for a dodge read. Gravity cancel sidelight, try to catch Yus recovering onto the stage, but he goes low. Gravity cancel D-Light.
Nice dodge.
Right past it, but the dare
Talvez não tão nice. Nossa, quase. Se ele pegasse, ia ser muito bom, velho.
from hitting so that Yus doesn't get the chase dodge and takes the first stop.
And he was still able to make it back on. A lot of the way that Marky Mu even finds these openings is through the recovery. Can he bait Yus into those jumps? I think what I would like to see is a more grounded playstyle from Yus going into this. Oh boy, Pocket Sand not gonna find its target. Okay, holding on to the stage, looking for the neutral, he doesn't find it.
One good down air, ground pound with a nair.
Oh boy.
Just magnets him off the side of the stage. I can't believe that I was able to connect there. Yus must have been dashing off the side of the stage. Ensig does not hit grounded. Marky Mu does a good job staying on the ground there to avoid that attack, but D-Light recovery comes through. One more of those could knock out. Yus looking for another nair. Marky Mu goes down, dash...
Nice. Yus não tá tão pra trás, tá só um pouquinho, então ele consegue reverter a situação ou até deixar tudo igual pelo menos, sabe? Então vamos torcer pra que ele consiga encaixar esses strings um pouco mais longas, né, de Great Sword, como ele tá fazendo agora, e não deixar o Marky Mu, cara, pegar as leituras de foice, porque ele acaba farmando muito dano, assim, em pouco tempo, sabe? Nice. Falei, mano, o Yus usa essa sig como ninguém. Ninguém.
Pretty surprised too. Marky Mu was like a single bit of damage away from that word because that D-Light recovery knocks out right away, and Yus solidly here up in game number 1. This could be the first game that he takes off of Marky Mu the week.
Ever. That's right, because Marky Mu got 2 consecutive 3-0s, and let's see if that's gonna happen again. Amazing combo, already putting him so deep into the yellow.
Caramba, mano, incrível como ele conseguiu confirmar recovery nair só com um dodge, velho. Formou um dano muito bom, rápido.
Already until the Sider finally gets Yus off of him, but he's not able to set up an edge guard quite yet. Sidelight, okay.
Ah, eu não acredito, mano, que ele não conseguiu pegar aquela punição. Ia ser muito bom pra ele.
Nice.
Opa, opa, opa. Sem recursos. Levou pra cima. Matou. Nice, mano. O Marquinhos manda do coraçãozinho. One, bro, let's go. Mesmo mapa, gente, mesmos picks. Sem muitas observações sobre. E vamos esperar que o Yus consiga fazer o mesmo trabalho com a Sword e com a Great Sword também, né? Claro, porque ele consegue trabalhar as duas armas muito bem no personagem.
Wants most, which is always he needs those edge guards, Taza. That's what he is always looking for. Yus looking for the side light. No position to be able to whiff punish is Marky Mu. Okay, side light.
Oh my finisher.
Gosh.
Goes to the recovery, reposition for the Sair. No, he drifts too far back for the side air. Marky Mu manages to make it back. Side light, D-Light bridge. He's been getting so much mileage off of that attack in neutral, waiting for the dodge coming through. Gets the side light, goes in for that dash forward.
Caraca, mano, esse KO foi até que meio cedo, tá?
destroying him here on World's End. And we're not seeing a lot of the success from Gauntlets that Marky Moo had. He got the dodge in read on the Greatsword as well. Used completely on Marky Moo's
He is
head.
not able to match the damage output at this moment. Exactly. Well said. He now has a sight. Use wanted to deny him with the weapon toss, but that's okay. Chase dodging. He is moving. He is getting so close. Marky Moo has not been able to get him out of his space. The end light comes up, but to no effect.
The sidelight delay bridge is so dominating there on the edge of the stage. Always pushes Marky Moo off, but not too far away, so Marky Moo has to decide how to get back on the stage.
Merda.
Decided to put him off stage. Weapon toss.
Puta vida. Eu tive a expressão mais genuína de todas. Falei um merda do nada aqui. Não, é porque realmente foi triste.
Marky Moo now still holding on and prioritizing the scythe, even between stocks where he has a choice to go over to the gauntlets. Lots of end lights cutting through, but no nairs, not leading to those ladder combos that has been so popular on scythe recently. And like nair, there's it is there.
Que
Three
isso?
nairs in a row, and you don't get DI on those because they're not true combos. He's just calling Use out for what he's choosing
When
to
he
do out
had
of
no
hits
dodge,
done.
what was he supposed to do? Down and out of it, he had no dodge. Maybe jump away and put yourself up even higher?
Yeah, you want to do that. Recovery ends up being too risky there. Gravity cancel ends could knock you out. D-Light side air. This could be
Oh
the
my
stock. And that's
God.
it.
Caraca, downlight Sir de Gauntlets é muito bom também, né, velho? Pô, como é que essa arma pode ter sido tão nerfada e ainda continuar tão boa?
Blood in the water, but Hughes, he is still not out of this game.
Yeah.
He gets the D-Light, he gets the recovery follow-up, and now it is one stock apiece, and they're equally healthy.
Really important game two here. I feel the momentum going totally into Use's favor if Marky Moo's not able to clutch. This is what South American fans need. Marky Moo, on the other hand, gets
Beautiful
that
follow-up.
sidelight air, falls down for that neutral air himself.
The
Weapon
neutral
throws.
layer
Perigoso,
taken off me.
perigoso.
That was so smart. Oftentimes you don't see Greatsword swing out of disadvantage, but that's exactly what he needed to get back on.
Yeah.
He gets the end light. Marky Moo gets the call out with the recovery. Tries to go through the double and doesn't find it.
I like the movement there from Use though. Dash jump back and forth, gets one down air, neutral light there as well. Side light, waits him out, but gets the nair on the way back
Caraca,
down to the
quase.
stage. Marky Moo's not able to get the grab, but he's looking for that nair. D-Light
D-Light
side air
side
edge guards him. Use could take the
Não vai
neutral
trocar.
lead here.
Oh, but he dodges on.
Ele sabe que agora ele conseguiu controlar com a espada, ele... É o que ele tem pra conseguir dar KO, né, mano? Bora isso, tu consegue, tu consegue.
Pick it up in time. The neutral layer doesn't hit either.
I think the only thing that would knock out here is down sig. It might be too soon to go for that, but Marky Moo might risk it.
The dodge was
Opa,
beautiful.
perigoso.
He did it too soon. The side light would have lingered and it would have hit him still. They're
They're
both
both just
jumping
dash
around
jumping
each other.
Yeah, Use has got a lot more options to knock out than Marky Moo has. Marky Moo needs a few more hits.
Oh gosh.
Endlight sends him on the left side of the stage. Marky Moo has not been a very signature heavy finisher here at the Gauntlets.
Love the fact that he didn't dash in with his weapon toss.
Oh, he misses
Used
the side
dodge
air.
past that. He was ready to punish him. He's controlling the ground, but he
That's
landed
it.
the side.
Nice, Use! Levamos, caramba. Segunda partida. Mais uma pra fazer reset, mais uma pra fazer reset, Use. Bora, 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 bora.
Balloon Boys made a surprise appearance.
Rapaz, Balloon Boy apareceu aí do nada.
It's Marky Moo.
Ele trocou, mano, por um Zariel, velho. Eu não tava esperando essa troca aí, não. Eu acho que eu não vi o Marky Moo jogar de Zariel até agora, primeira vez.
It's gonna be Bow and Gauntlets for Marky Moo instead of
É o Devil Jin, caso você não saiba, é o crossover, tá?
Use, and he's got a game to play with before the reset to see if this works. And Marky Moo seems to be in a situation here where he's going, okay, my gameplay with Mordex isn't working. I'm gonna start looking.
Mano, parando pra pensar, esse stage é bom pra Greatsword, né, velho? O side finisher na ponta dá pra matar bem cedinho, né?
Has been switching off
Shattered
today.
by Use. Use is literally crushing the character confidence out of everybody that fights.
But I felt like that was so doable with Mordex too, but it's okay. We have Zariel. Maybe he will be able to evoke the spirit of Balloon Boy, one that would win against Use though. And so we'll just have to find out how this goes. Marky Moo left weaponless. Use just able to land mostly safely, avoiding the sidelight and getting a couple of hits in. Neutral GC sidelight recovery, but still not enough.
Yeah, doesn't get the knockout. It was a great read there. Gets
He
it
said-
down 6
Wow.
stacks. Nicely done. Takes him off the top of the stage. And maybe we'll see just a little bit more signature liberty here because the character's different, right? Devil Jin, not the most common pick in singles outside of Balloon Boy. It was mainly like, okay, Cross has been nerfed too much. We're playing it
Yes.
in doubles now. But still, a solid pick in singles sometimes nonetheless. And Marky Moo showcasing a little bit of Devil Jin's signature kit here at the beginning of Game 3.
Oh,
Recovery
boy.
will even things up though.
So active. That's great. And so the switch to Bow, I think, is actually quite good against Greatsword because that is one of the weapons, specifically with D-Light, that you are able to contest a lot of the grounded options. He's still going to be sticking to the gauntlets, though. You're able to get the GC and Light, not able to get the N-Sig follow-up and Use whiffing a side Light. Marky Moo gets a very quick little punish, and now the game is just about as even as it can be.
I think the argument for Bow here is a strong one. D-Light, I think, does better than any other move in the game, dealing with Greatsword range and punishing Greatsword's opener.
Nossa, quase, mano. Quase que ele consegue o finisher ainda, velho. Mas foi punido, né? Infelizmente.
Good at being able to punish the positioning
Yes.
that Greatsword players like to go for that silent opener, but
Tô falando, mano, o side finish nesse mapa mata muito bem.
It's gonna do it.
You have to be so careful with the way that you go for the bow down because it has so much end lag. Use is up an entire stock. He is up 2 games and he is poised to make this bracket reset unless Markimu is able to pull a fast one. So, gauntlets on hand.
Again? Yeah.
Sabia que ele ia mandar uma down sig ali, velho. Tava muito na cara.
On great.
Puta vida, esse Ser não tava na cara, não.
Taza.
Markimu has a chance to get on the board against Hughes, a player he originally was 6-0 against, and now is being beaten by so hard that he switched over to a different legend pick than the Mordex that he's had so much success with this weekend. Pocket Sand comes through.
Excellent,
Low
because
damage.
he was out of space. He had nowhere to dash back. He had nowhere to be able to avoid that amazing advantage state. Endlight as a get off me option. GCD Light to get back onto the stage as a burst option. The bow to be able to go ahead and manipulate his movement. The GC side light doesn't come out. He's sweating. The DC.
Caramba, velho. Complicado. Essa sig do Zariel, ela cobre algumas paradinhas interessantes da Gauntlets, né? Que a Gauntlets, ela peca um pouquinho em você ter que ser obrigado a escolher um lado, né? O 50-50 do Neutral Light. Então isso dali literalmente cobre tudo que você precisa quando seu oponente tá sem recurso nenhum pra descer pro chão. E ele usou muito bem. O Mark Bora lá, Fortress of Lions, let's go. Bora, Just, consegue.
Now going to Lions here, do you think that that's still going to be as viable of an option?
No, the ceiling is twice as high as World's End, and that was something that we were talking about in the original set between Hughes and Marquis, right? Where a lot of the knockouts were Sidelight Recovery coming up from the Gauntlets. As Hughes has been able to adapt against Marquis' playstyle, Sidelight Recovery has not been connecting against Hughes on the Gauntlets. And so Marquis is now relying on Deviljin's unique signature kit here with the down sig. But we have to see if that comes here into play in this game. Puts out the bow down sig there. Gravity cancel D-Light means he has no dodge, but Hughes doesn't get a punish onto it, and Markimu is a little bit far
He's
behind.
been using it too many times. That's going to be the call out with the GCD Light into the N-Sig as well. I was about to point it out. He used it so many times to try and get back on.
Cara, tá com uma liderança bem boa aí. Vamos só continuar.
He is playing amazing.
Yeah, and this is a very hard lead to come back from. Markimu was keeping it close for the majority of Game 3. Hughes now here on the Great Sword. If he finds one more Sidelight opener, he'll get that D-Light bridge.
So difficult to get a follow-up off of Sidelight, but...
Spike angle.
Okay, it puts him off stage.
Ai, que droga, mano. Puta vida, a liderança foi pro saco.
Oh, really good spacing. That felt so evocative of like Mordex Scythe D-Light, you know, what he did.
Yeah, but you're just covering that upwards angle. You get that spiking knockback as well, and because it's not doubles, you don't have to worry about somebody interrupting you during the animation of the attack, which is usually the biggest weakness. And Hughes just drifts off to the left because he knew he had no resources back to make it back after the double N-Sig connects.
Nice neutral.
Aaron, a chase dodge, was low on jumps, but still managed to make it back. And now D-Light is on the table as an approaching tool, but Hughes is just too close for Markimu to be able to set up.
He slides off with that D-Light. He puts himself off stage, catching the cross up with the N-Light as well. Markimu wanted a dash land, instead he ended up dodging onto the stage, and he got punished for it really quickly.
Whoa.
Fully committing.
Nossa senhora, eu jurei que... Ih, ele errou o outro combo. Mas eu jurei que ele fosse tentar ir lá pra baixo, velho. Tentar dar um dare. Caraca, não deu KO, mano. Pra tu ver, né? Legend com defesa alta é complicado de lidar, velho. Nice, ele foi logo pro finish, ele funcionou.
It's been a use staple for most of the weekend, halfway through a set most of the time.
Yes.
Because he puts out so many sidelight D-lights that the N-light is catches people off guard a lot of the times.
Oh my gosh, the D-Light.
Pessoal, lembrando que se a gente for pro reset na Grand Finals, vai sair no próximo vídeo, tá? Provavelmente o vídeo sai no mesmo dia ou no dia seguinte, tá? Mas olha, a gente já tá... Qualquer coisa que... Nice! Conseguimos o reset e ainda estamos no jogo, galera. Grand Finals. Yus versus Markimu. Brasil versus Estados Unidos. Até o próximo vídeo, pessoal. Bora lá.